Okay, I respect you, but I respect my cubs even more.
Like and subscribe right now, or this spider will crawl on your face when you're sleeping.
Dr. Phil's a show where once in a while, either the guests lose their shit, or Dr. Phil himself gets angry over the psychotic guests he often receives.
Do you see how this works?
This video is an amazing compilation of both scenarios of losing control. Watch and enjoy. Number 5. Haley Ann Elizabeth. What do you do with a girl who thinks that she's pregnant with a baby, and not with an ordinary baby, but with baby Jesus?
I am pregnant. And it is Jesus.
Yeah, you heard it right, and she doesn't even want to hear anything otherwise. Her family claims that she's always been a compulsive liar, and this is just another one of her lies. She's pretty creative with fabricating them, like one of her lies includes she was once a contestant on American Idol. Another one was that the rapper Eminem is her father. The girl is convinced that what she thinks is true, and her family insists that she's been diagnosed with schizophrenia. When she comes to this show, Dr. Phil tries his level best to demonstrate to Haley, through various tests, that there's no way she's pregnant, let alone pregnant with a baby Jesus, but she just does not want to accept it. Look, here, watch a clip.
I know it's Jesus. I don't care if my family disowns me and Jesus or not. I know it's Jesus.
Number 4. Danielle Bergoglia. Imagine a mother claiming that her daughter is violent, steals, and runs away, and the daughter asks her mother to back off. How would you handle a situation? What would be causing the teen to act this way? Well, the girl I'm talking about is a South Florida teen. You may know her for her signature catchphrase, "Cash me outside." Right now, she's been busted by police for trading in weed, and a judge has sentenced her to probation. Well, she appeared in Dr. Phil in 2016, and the expert psychologist had quite a challenge to answer her, and the popular TV host was on the verge of losing the situation. No one expected her to blow up as she did on the show. She went viral on social media and became an internet sensation when she coined her sassy catchphrase.
Catch me outside, how about that? Catch me outside, how about that?
She uttered it on the show for the very first time.
I think I flipped you.
You want to do it again?
Danny, don't get all tough. Please don't. This is not the place, and this is not the
sit
time.
down.
Sit down.
Danielle's a very captivating and entertaining young lady, but according to her mother, she had transformed from a very obedient and loving daughter to an uncontrollable freak and provocative physically combative teen who stole cars. It did not matter what her mother claimed though, because she was made a start by people. When she came back for a second visit, she was audacious enough to claim that she made Dr. Phil, and he was nothing but an unsuccessful host of a flopped show.
Well, I guess what's good for you is I made you just like how Oprah made you. You were nothing before I came on this show.
The look on Phil's face was worth watching. It must have hurt him a lot. Imagine running a show for so many years, and a teen is taking all the credit. Number 3. Patricia Ramdan. Now this is a pretty interesting case of psychological delusion or lying. I don't know, but in this entry, a woman named Patricia claims to push her limits by becoming a record-setting weightlifter while also combating stage 3 brain cancer. While her daughter, Jessica, says that her mother is lying about being sick to gain sympathy and attention.
You're a
Sorry?
liar.
I am not. You know what, Jessica? You go have your head cut open and see how you feel.
Well, Dr. Phil took nothing serious from all the claims that the mother made and believed her daughter that Patricia was spinning all the stories about various underlying medical issues. The evidence and reports all fortified the claims of Jessica, but the mother still denies the accusation, insisting that her diagnosis is an incredible survival story. Dr. Phil did not buy any of Patricia's nonsense and says that something like cancer is a very serious and very tragic disease, and lying about it is a pretty messed up thing to do. Dr. Phil gives Patricia a lesson by letting her know what is wrong with her, and at this point, she just bursts open with emotions. And see for yourself what she has to say about her claims.
Not really.
You don't want to know.
Because I lived through this. I know I had to learn how to talk again. I couldn't talk.
Number 2. Nicolette Gray. This entry is about an extremely disrespectful teen who contacted Dr. Phil directly, requesting him to bring her family onto his show as it's an emergency and she really needs his help. But wait till you know about her emergency. Out of all the seemingly possible emergencies, she had a problem with her allowance. According to her, she's upset with her mother as she feels that she needs an allowance of $3,000 a month. not a pathetic $1,000 she was currently receiving.
I want my mom to understand that I can't live off of $1,000 a month, that I need at least $2,500 a month.
She further ranted that she had grown up with a certain lifestyle that her mother just can't take away from her immediately.
And I grew up on a certain lifestyle. She can't just take that away from me immediately.
She further said that it was her show and they were talking about her. Look, watch it yourself. And just imagine what kind of people Dr. Phil has to encounter and tackle on his show. Before moving on to number 1, here are some other noteworthy incidents that took place on Dr. Phil's show. They could not make it onto our list, of course, but they're worth mentioning here. Girl vs. in-laws. In this episode, tempers flared when a girl faced off with her in-laws. The mother and sister of her fiancé were against the girl marrying their son and brother. When at one point, the sisters start shouting and verbally abuse the girl, then Dr. Phil came in and said,
I don't know what you have on your mind or who you think you are.
The sister named Sarah immediately apologizes and says she'll try to compose herself, but then her mother comes in and says that Phil should not have talked to her daughter like that. She said,
Okay, I respect you, but I respect my cubs even more.
At which Dr. Phil said that her babies are not babies anymore, but are sane adults who can take the decision of their lives themselves. Then he invites the fiancé in, named Marissa, and when she comes out, she's all raged up and starts abusing. The situation got tense, but Dr. Phil tried to handle the situation. Marissa was pissed off because her in-laws-to-be tried to humiliate her and shared her personal information on the internet. When the ladies were ready to start a fight, Dr. Phil threatened them to send them back home. Watch him yourself.
You're either going to come out here and conduct yourself as an adult, use your words, and speak respectfully and have a conversation.
Marissa, just like her in-laws, agreed to control her emotions, and when Doctor invited her to have a seat, it all exploded again. Calling out Bumfight's producer.
I don't want to talk to you.
Why not?
That's despicable.
Dr. Phil has a tendency to snap at his guests every once in a while, but he took things to a whole new level when he refused to talk with the Bumfight's producer, Ty Beeson. Those who don't know the history of this film producer, well, he created a viral DVD in 2002 featuring several homeless people beating each other up violently, and the clips enraged activists and public outrage. Bumfights stirred controversy and were heavily criticized for dehumanizing homeless people and showing them in the worst possible scenario. Phil asked Beeson to leave, but the guest wasn't going out without a fight. He called Dr. Phil a hypocrite for judging him because he exploits people all the time. Are you kidding me?
Someone's hair. Are you kidding me?
This is about a clip that was not aired on the show because Phil did not want it to show his audience for his own reasons, but the clip was uploaded on the official YouTube channel of Dr. Phil and has amassed millions of views. The clip was about a family who used to bicker uncontrollably over the hair color of their kid. Watch yourself what he has to say about this weird family.
This is a baseball practice for children, but no.
Number 1. Romina Garcia. In this last but not least entry, we have Romina, who in every way deserved the number 1 slot because she is, with all due respect, the dumbest person to have ever graced Dr. Phil's stage. If you think lying about brain cancer or being pregnant with baby Jesus was bad, well, hear me out for this girl first, who will trump out everyone on the list. Although everyone is allowed to have their opinions and have a right to channel them as well, there's nothing good if you use your influence to teach young women to stay in abusive and torturing relationships. This girl claims that if a woman is getting physically harmed in a bond or a boyfriend hits his girlfriend, it means he truly, truly loves her.
If your boyfriend hits you or beats you up, stay with him. He loves you.
The 18-year-old social media influencer Romina makes videos that encourage young women to stay with abusive boyfriends. The message really upsets Dr. Phil, and he does not hold back, straight up telling her that her mindset on the matter is idiotic and stupid. Well, it was just so satisfying and justifiable seeing Dr. Phil tear this lady and her stupid messages to threads. Thank you very much for watching the video. Which of these entries was your favorite? Do tell us in the comments section. Do like and share with your friends. Subscribe to the channel and hit that bell icon to not miss any of the amazing upcoming videos. Thank you once again.